So in this video, I'll be sharing how I got 4 A's in the AS level without spending too much time and effort. So I'll split this video into two parts. In the first part, I will share the revision structure that I use, which I like to call the sandwich revision. And in the second part, I will share the HOP method, which is the studying method that I've been using for many years to get good scores on all my exams. So first of all, my revision schedule. So I split my time into 3 parts. I spend 20% of my time eliminating my strongest subject. Then I spend 60% of my time dealing with the other 3 subjects using the HOP method, which I will explain in a minute. And then I spend the last 20% of my time wrapping everything up. Notice how it looks like a sandwich. And the reason I chose to cut out my strongest subject right at the beginning is because by doing so, you're creating positive momentum and gaining confidence to deal with the other 3 subjects. Plus, you're also removing a huge mental workload of having to worry about 4 subjects at the same time. So personally, the subject that I cut out in the beginning was mathematics. And then after that, I spent 60% of my time reviewing chemistry, biology, and physics using the HOP method. After that, for 20% of my time, I wrapped everything up by revisiting mathematics and using active recall to remember what I've learned in the beginning. I also touched up the weakest areas of my 3 subjects in the wrap it up stage. So that was my rough revision schedule, and now it's time for the HOP method. So the HOP method is a revision method that I've been using for many years to get amazing exam scores throughout my life. And the reason it works so well is because it leverages 2 very important things: active recall and spaced repetition. So for the HOP method, I spent only 3 days reviewing each subject before moving on to the next one. So let's say I have 3 subjects to review. After finishing my 3rd subject for 3 days, I'd hop back to the first subject and repeat the cycle all over again. And there are 2 important rules that you must follow for the HOP method. The first rule is you must do past papers, and the second rule is you must focus only on your weakest areas. So by switching between 3 subjects, you're allowing yourself to forget what you have studied so that in the next cycle, when you come to the same type of question again, you will have to remember exactly how you approached the question before. You will have to recall the thought process that you used and all the logic that you once understood. And by allowing yourself to forget something and then remembering it for many times, that piece of information will be embedded into your brain. You will start soaking in information like a sponge. And by focusing only on your weakest areas, you'll be saving loads of time by not having to do unnecessary questions. So anyways, the main point of the HOP method is to schedule your revision as a side goal, so you allow yourself to forget something and remember it over and over again. So that was the revision schedule and method that I used to get 4 A's in AS level. If you found the video even a bit helpful, please consider subscribing as I have a lot more content coming.